Hey, what is going on, everybody? Got a quick unboxing for you today of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, the flagship tablet from Samsung, and I think by any account the best Android tablet you can buy right now, and others would say the best tablet you can buy right now, period. And I have the iPad Pro here, so I can speak on that. And I also have the official Samsung book cover. Now, this is not the keyboard book cover. This is just the regular book cover. If I was buying these for me, I would have gotten the keyboard cover, but this purchase is for somebody else who is not going to be using the keyboard for any heavy duty typing, so the regular book cover will do. I realize this tablet came out late last year, but I figured I'd give you my unboxing experience. I just picked this up, and I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick these items up. So this is the Tab S7 Plus in the Mystic Black. It is the 128 gigabyte Wi-Fi version. If I was purchasing for myself, I think I would have gotten maybe higher storage, maybe even the cellular version. The iPad Pro that I have is the 256 gigabyte 11-inch model, and that is the Wi-Fi Plus cellular. Of course, this display in the Plus is a 12.4-inch display. Taking a look at the packaging on this side here, it's just a picture of the side of the tablet. And this side, some serial information, and it says Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Nothing on this side of the box, and nothing on this side of the box. So let's get this started on the back here. A little bit more serial information, and it tells you what the packaging contains, and that is the tablet, of course, the S Pen, a wall and USB charger, quick start guide, terms and conditions, etc. So, of course, you've got good options here, no matter which operating system you like as far as tablets are concerned. For full-fledged PC experience, I still love the Surface line running Windows, but you do get a unique experience and some very good additions by having a dedicated tablet, either with iPadOS or Android. And here we go. We are greeted with this packaging paper that feels kind of, I don't know, almost a little bit like wax paper. But it feels actually like really good quality, almost like cloth, not exactly paper. And it says Samsung on it. Let's put this tablet off to the side for a second. And here we go, the accessories we've got in the box. Well, we've got the booklets, a SIM, or not SIM ejection tool. I guess this would be just for the micro SD tray. This is not the cellular model. And of course, we've got a wall charger here. The kind of somewhat older type, that's USB-A to USB-C. And here is the USB-A to USB-C cable, as you can see right here. And of course, the S Pen, which is obviously a larger, thicker S Pen than you get with a Samsung Galaxy Note device, for example. Of course, they have to limit the size of that so it can fit into the phone itself. Always one of my favorite smartphone lines, the Note. So you have your button here, and this is probably going to be a little bit easier to write and to draw with. So let's get this tablet out of the paper here. There we go. It's more like a little pouch, only one side kind of tears off there, and there you have it. Really nice device here in this Mystic Black color, which is more like a gunmetal, sort of charcoal grayish. It says sound by AKG at the bottom, and it says manufactured in Vietnam. See the glossy Samsung branding on the top left, and this strip here where we house our S Pen magnetically and charge it. You can also house it or just leave it magnetically on the top as well. Speaking of that top, it is sort of a, what'd you call it? Kind of a chamfered finish. It looks like I've got some plastic here. Not chamfered, but it's a brushed sort of finish here. Even though there is a reflectiveness to it, it's not your typical polished metal finish like you'll get on the Samsung flagship phones. There's a lot of plastic to peel off, but I want you guys to see the full experience and see exactly how it looks. Edges included. I know that's not important to some people, but it's important to a lot of people. It's important to me. I care about how my tech looks, care about how it feels, care about the materials, etc. And here we go. All right, I think we've got at least one more piece of plastic here. And I would forward this part, but oh, it turned on. I guess I was leaning on a button. All right, so the tablet is turning on here. I would forward this part, but then it wouldn't be an unboxing, in my opinion. At least not a full one. All right, so here we go. It is starting up here, starting Android. Let's go. And while that is gonna get started here, I didn't mean for it to turn on, but here we go. Let's unbox this real quick. This is the book cover. Again, not the keyboard book cover, just the regular book cover. Packaging, it says book cover, Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. On the back, it shows that you can use it in a couple different positions. And it mentions that antimicrobial property is applied as a coating to protect the book cover. Easy installation with magnetic inside the cover, okay? Embedded pen holder. All right, so let's open this up from here as it shows. All right. Okay. All right. So here it is. It's a pretty nice material. It feels like sort of like the S-View flip cover material a little bit, if you're familiar with those from the Samsung phones. And in the middle, you get this kind of cardboard separator with a booklet. I don't think there's anything else. Nope, nothing else. All right, file that to the side. Here you go, here's your book cover. Pretty plain and simple. It is nice though, it's a nice material. And got this piece of paper here that I'll peel. But yeah, it's a nice little book cover, definitely. All right, it says Samsung here on the top left in sort of a gray, just a sort of a gray print, a little bit lighter than the very dark gray / black of this book cover. Real quick, let's compare the shades of gray here between this Tab S7 Plus and the iPad Pro. The iPad Pro in the space gray. It is a lighter, just a different shade in general, but it is lighter than the Mystic Black, which is a dark gray on this Samsung Tab S7 Plus. All right, so there, got that comparison out of the way. And I was showing you when I was peeling off the plastic, this brushed aluminum chassis here. Power button, volume rocker. This is where you put your micro SD if you want a micro SD card in there. And I assume that if you got the cellular model, you put your SIM card in there. On the bottom, we have a spot for our USB-C port, speaker grills. On this side, you've got your connector for accessories like the keyboard cover. And on this side, I think that's a microphone and more speakers. And yeah, that's about it. That's all four sides. So let's get back to the program here. Where are we? All right. A little disoriented. It's a little bit different than the setup on the iPad Pro. So let's go. Okay. Connect to Wi-Fi network. All right, we're connected, checking for updates. While that is doing that, I'm going to connect the S Pen. There we go. That's a pretty hard magnet. You see the dual camera setup here with the flash. All right. So where are we? Checking for updates still. I think the S Pen is sort of connecting. This Bluetooth status, it's pairing right now. You see it flashing there. I don't know, maybe that means it's charging. Copy apps and data. All right, it looks like it's restoring. I'm setting this up for the person that I bought this for. So I'm restoring from their phone, even though they're not here physically. All right, we skipped some of the biometrics. When I give this tablet to this person, I will have them set that up. And we are off and restoring now. So the experience, of course, as you'd expect, a lot like the phones, adding finishing touches. All right, guys, we are all done here. I am restoring from a backup for this person. Yeah, this is their phone wallpaper, so this is why you see this. It is there already. That's pretty impressive. Okay, control music and more, touch your screen. I think you guys know about the air gestures that came out with the Note 9, the Bluetooth air gestures. Pretty cool, very cool. So I will teach that person that. So here we are in, and we've got the typical Samsung button, navigation on the bottom, probably gonna change that to the navigation gestures. And let's just go through the settings real quick as it restores. Go to the settings, and here we go. Dark mode right out of the box because it's restoring those settings. Wow, what a beautiful, smooth AMOLED 20 hertz display. Let's go straight to display. Let's do that. Brightness is set on adaptive. We've got the high motion smoothness, of course. Would not even get this tablet if I was going to use it on standard. Screen mode vivid, I love it. Font size and style, I'll mess with that later. So here we are, guys. It's basically just like the phones. There might be an extra setting or two, I'm sure, since it's specifically for the tablet. All right, before we go, guys, I'll just show you how this works, how this book cover fits over the tablet. I'm gonna assume it's pretty straightforward here. Let's see, it should be magnetic. Okay, so you open it up, and this is how it looks like when you open it up. I believe you just line this up right here. You line up the back here with where the S Pen would be, and it should just pretty snugly there automatically fit, and it does. And very nice, very good. And it does not seem like it flaps open. No, it does close flush magnetically. And here's how it looks when it's closed. You can see here, there's the S Pen. There's the Samsung branding there. Really nice. I like this book cover. Let's stand it up here. Should have a couple of different ways that it can stand up. There we go. There's one. Very good. And there's another. So you got a couple different positions there. 2 positions. That's not a ton, but it's cool. Or you can flip it all the way over and just lay it down. Like so. And that's that, guys, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus in this beautiful, wonderful, mystic black color. I'm curious myself actually how things like video editing holds up on this tablet, because if it wasn't for something like LumaFusion, I would probably be using this over the iPad Pro that I have. But either way, like I showed you in a previous video, it's pretty easy to be using a Galaxy phone with an iPad Pro if you wanted to do that. But certainly there are going to be some added perks if you are using the Tab S7 Plus. And if you use a Galaxy phone and you're not doing much video editing, I would certainly recommend this over the iPad Pro. But like I said, if you have your heart set on an iPad Pro, it does work with a Galaxy phone. This is a beautiful, beautiful tablet, very well made. I'm very glad to see Samsung up their tablet game. And I think it's forced some app developers and makers to take Android tablets seriously. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video.